Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here, with an episode of Test Pack Please Ignore 2. So at the end of my last episode, I had kind of introduced the pack, let you all know that it was out of closed beta and into open beta, done a little bit of work on some kind of basic Tinker's Construct, and now we're back. So I've done a little bit of work on my treehouse, so this is Test Pack Please Ignore Treehouse 2.0, so this is kind of going to be the kind of rough layout of it. So I've got kind of like the redwood planks from the redwood tree as the kind of the flooring and the ceiling, and then kind of got a frame of oak wood around the outside. I've got plenty of oak wood over there to chop down. It is getting towards night. Can I sleep yet? Not quite yet. Had some blood moons the last couple of nights and not really been able to sleep, so it'd be quite nice if I can just skip the night if possible. So yeah, this is going to be the basic layout. So these are kind of like going to be what's going to be maybe a couple of little satellite kind of houses, or what's the word I'm looking for? Houses or like rooms kind of thing. And then probably what I'm going to do next is make like a big kind of central room around here, and then kind of have things such as my ME controller and stuff in there, and then probably start to kind of lay down pipework and stuff coming out from like the central area. And maybe I might go up a little bit, or just kind of keep it at this kind of like level. So I'm up in the trees, but not really too close to the ground either. So, or not really too high, not really too fat down low. So it should be quite nice. So it's going to be a bit different to the base from Test Pack Please Ignore 1, in which I kind of built up around one giant Natura redwood. Instead, we're going to be building lots of little kind of tree houses around this redwood forest. I may have a kind of a slightly more difficult time bridging this gap, but it's probably just going to require like one of these kind of long segments here, and then I'm just going to kind of make sure that I can't fall off the edge by putting on fences all the way around like so. So that's just a little introduction of what I'm going to be doing in terms of base management. And at the moment I've got my stairways down here. Let me just show you what this does. So I've got one which goes down to, so I've got a little off bit here which goes down to ground level. So I've got my door which I can close on and off, and then also because monsters obviously spawn out there and it's a bit dangerous, I've also then got a ladder which goes directly down into my strip mine, which is quite nice. So I don't even have to go outside to get to my strip mine. It's literally directly below this part of my base, which is quite nice. What I'll probably do in future is replace the ladder here with an open blocks elevator, which will be quite nice, but I'll get around to that later on. What do we want to do on this episode? So what I really want to do is set myself up a smeltery, and what I'm going to need for that is some seared bricks. So let me just show you how to make these. So we need to make these seared bricks, and we get that from making grout. Now grout is rather easy to make. You just grab some sand, some gravel and some clay. I'd recommend using like this recipe because you get a slightly, well, it's exactly the same. It's basically 4 clay. This particular recipe is 4 clay, 4 sand, 4 gravel. This one is 1 of each, but you get 2, and this one you get 8. I just tend to use the larger one just because you get a slightly more. So I should have some spare grout around here. Let me have a look. Do I have some spare grout? I thought I did. I know I should have some seared bricks somewhere around here. Where's everything gone? Here's the seared bricks. So that's one thing. That's good. I'm not totally out of everything. So I've got some seared bricks. I'm sure I had some grout. Wherever you've gone, or was I just going to make some? No, let me just make some quick. So let me just show you how the recipe works. So we're just going to grab some of this stuff. We get 2, and then we'll go like that and like that, and we make a little bit of extra grout, like so. Put that gravel away. I'm just going to drop in the grout into the furnace, and you just smelt it up with any old thing. So we're going to need 2 bits of coal. Yep, that'll be fine. Fantastic. Got some ore in there. I want that out and in here instead. So yeah, basically what I'm going to be doing on this episode is setting myself up a little basic smeltery, just so I can start doubling my ores up, and also getting some better tools is the main thing. So have I made this totally wrong? I think I have. I need to extend that out one more that way as well, I think, but I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. Let me just kind of dig this wood up here like so, and do that now, just so it kind of is a little bit neater. I'm going to be kind of really anally retentive here and sort this out right here on camera, just because I will get really annoyed with it otherwise. So 2 that way, 2. So what's going on here? So basically, okay, so I think I don't want that there, but I will want the fence coming into there, I think, instead. So then that I want like so. There we go. That's a bit better. Oops, a daisy. Going to put in that redwood in the wrong place. Let's not drop it on the ground. I'll fill in those two corners in a second. Oh, apparently I got one spare, so I can put you down there. I'll fill that corner in a minute. I also really want to put those fences in, just so it's not totally unneat. So let me just grab a bit more redwood. So let me grab you, turn you into wood, you into sticks, and then you into fences, like so. Just so I can neaten this all up. So this will be like so, so that will be like that, and then finally that will go in there. Ah, there we go. That's looking nice. And then this will be like the walkway, which we'll just walk down. I did have a base like this before. Me and my friend Nick, who I think he watches the channel. Hello, Nick. We did make a base like this a long time ago, back in maybe the old Tech It days, I think. We were on a server together, and we made a base similar to this. So it's kind of a little bit nostalgic for me as well. But first of all, what we really want to do is take some of these seared bricks and actually start turning them into seared brick blocks. So we've also got mighty smelting, like so. And what I'm going to do is just sink this into the ground. I probably just realised I actually want to extend this out this way as well by one. Maybe even two. I'm trying to think how wide this is. Hang on. So this at the moment it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wide, and it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I need to extend it out by 2 really to make it perfectly square. Again, I'm just going to be really kind of anal about this. Here we go. So let's grab some more redwood. Plenty of it around. As you can see, we are in a redwood forest, so it's rather nice. I think I lumbered down the entire one of these trees, which is why I've got so much of the redwood. So let's build this out like so. That's 1. And here's 2. There we go. I think this one is going to end up being very slightly bigger than that one, but it doesn't really matter. I don't really want these to be even. I want it to kind of be almost like a bit of an ad hoc tree house, so it's kind of looking nice and rustic, and though it's been bodged together by some kind of early settlers, and we're going to turn it into like a techie treehouse, similar to our old one. So here we go. So we have this kind of specced out. So we want the middle, which is here. So let me put down my first lot of smeltery bricks, and then we want to go either side like so. As you can see, we can see like the base of the tree here. Oh, the leaf base here. So what I'm going to do is just going to pick up all that redwood so it doesn't go to waste. Put down the base of my smeltery there. And then what we need to do is start... I don't need it there. So let me just dig that up. Don't need it on the corners. So that is... Let me just move this torch over. There we go. Fantastic. So that's all of them. We're going to need a couple more things to set up the smeltery. So we're going to need a smeltery controller, which I believe is a little bit like that. We're also going to need a drain. Fantastic. We're going to need a faucet, like so. We are going to need a casting table. That's the one I'm looking for. Let me just see how much. Oh, we're going to need a drain. Did I just use up all of the sand? I did, didn't I? So we're going to have to go out into the big wide world, dig myself up some sand. Hopefully, there's not too many mobs around here. Come on, there we go. I'm just going to run for it. Ah! There's no creepers or anything behind me. There shouldn't be. So we're just going to run over here, grab some sand like so. So I can smelt this up into glass. I completely forgot that I needed some to actually do this bit. So let's grab a little bit of glass. Then we can't dig up glass out of the big wide world. We're going to get sand, which we're going to smelt into glass. And you can see how this is going to look from below. Looks pretty cool so far. Obviously, I haven't put in the walls of the second kind of little room yet. So let's close up the door. I like the closing animations on this. It's slightly different to vanilla, unless that's what vanilla has become now. I don't actually play vanilla Minecraft anymore, so it's just kind of where it smoothly goes downwards. What have we got here? Cotton seeds. Very nice. So there are Natura redwoods somewhere in this world, but we are in a biomes aplenty redwood forest, so a bit different. So we're going to need the smeltery controller down there, the smeltery drain for draining things, obviously, and then we're going to need a tank, which we needed to smelt up. So let me kind of put 4 of this away, grab a piece of coal like so. You and you in there. Grab these bricks out. There we go, fantastic. So we're also going to need to sink down my casting table into the ground like so. Put a drain there. What I might do is actually now is make a second drain. Reason being, I'll explain in a second. So let me make a second drain. I'm also going to make myself casting basin, because when I start actually processing up lots of ores, I'm going to want the basin as opposed to the probably should have put that back one, but it's not going to be the end of the world. I can jump around. Put the smeltery drain down there. We will need another faucet, so let me make that as well. One more faucet. There we go. Put you down there. So I think I should be able to. Yeah, I can get around there, which is cool. So very nice. And then what we're going to need is that one piece of glass, like so. So we need to surround that with that, which makes a seared tank. Fantastic. Break you up, put you down, so we don't have all the light. And then I think what we need now is just one more lot of seared bricks. So if we go like that, this makes the last of our seared bricks. So let's place you down there, which has now made a complete smeltery. Fantastic. So this is good to go. We can actually start casting things. So what I'm going to do now is to get this to run, we're going to need some lava. So let me have a quick look at buckets. Can I make clay buckets on this mod pack? No, I cannot. So I'm going to need to make myself a couple of iron buckets. So let me make six. We'll go smelt up 6 iron like so. So let me put you in there. It's getting dark again. So let me grab. I only really need 1 piece of coal there. So I'm going to make 2 buckets. Go and grab 2 lots of lava. I've dug all the way down to bedrock, so that's not too much of a problem. So what I'll do is I'll wait for this furnace to smelt up all the iron that I need to go get the lava, and then actually what I'll do, I'll take 3 out of there. I'll just get 1 for now, and then I can process the rest up in the smeltery instead. Just so I'm not wasting too much iron ore. I'm just literally going to double this up to use this to get one lot of lava, power the smeltery, and then double the rest of my ore. Sorry, all this chat here is from the test pack please ignore IRC, which I have turned up so it's not buzzing us every kind of like 30 seconds. So let me just make the bucket. So I'll see you guys in a sec once I've got the lava, and yeah, we'll get on with some smelting. Okay guys, so we're back and I have the lava. So what I'm going to do now is just simply place this into the tank, which is going to get started. Now, I don't know if this is actually going to create fire or not. I'm hoping it's not. Weird things cause wood to burn, and I just want to be careful that that's not suddenly going to cause this entire tree house to like burn down. But it doesn't look like it is. If it was going to, it would have done so by now. So I'm going to bear that in mind. Let's put the bucket away, and then what we can also do is so what I'm going to do for the rest of the episode is make myself a better pickaxe. At the moment, I'm using a stone pickaxe, and I want to use an iron pickaxe, which will allow me to mine up pretty much everything right up until. Hang on a minute. Let me just check alamite. So we might be able to jump straight past iron up to alamite. How do I make that again? So molten alamite is molten obsidian. Yeah, I'm going to need something which can basically is going to allow me to mine obsidian, which I don't have right now. So we'll make an iron one first, and then maybe make an alamite one later on. But because I'm going to need to either use steel or alamite to make steel's pretty slightly easier in this mod pack. So once I've so let me have a quick look. So if we have a look at molten steel, we get from putting, if we flick through here, you can get that from processing. If we have a flick through, steel dust from mechanism. So mechanism basically allows us to make steel very easily through a techie way. So let me just show you how you do it. So we get the enrichment no, not the enrichment chamber. Apparently we've got steel ore. I've no idea how that works, but let me just here we go, metallurgical infuser. So what we're going to need to make steel in this mod pack is a metallurgical infuser, in which we then we need to put some kind of coal source in here, so charcoal, coal, anything like that. We first of all we put a piece of iron in, that makes enriched iron. We put it through again, which makes steel dust, and then we literally just smelt that up. So let me go back, right click on that one, and then we can just smelt it, and it makes steel or refined iron depending on whichever one. Or we can also use the induction smelter as well, which also works, so we can make refined iron. But it looks like we're just going to be smelting up steel dust in the smeltery, and that's going to give us some steel ingots. So very nice easy way of making steel early on with mechanism. So God, I love mechanism. I missed it in the Dark Trilogy. I'm glad it's back. So yeah, we're going to want to make ourselves a pickaxe out of iron. So first of all, what we're going to need to make is some aluminium brass. So how do we make that? So we're going to need some aluminium and some copper. So do I have any copper on me? No, I do not. So I'm going to need some copper. Copper. Let me just head out into the big wide world, because I'm fairly sure a couple of the caves around here have some copper. Let me kind of have a look around. I only need a little bit just to make myself some aluminium brass. I will go strip mining for it later on. It appears kind of... So look, there's some right there. Let me just double check that I'm not walking into a trap. Let me just kind of dig down here so I can escape a little bit easier, just in case. Can't hear anything. That doesn't mean there's not anything down here, though. There's nice resources down here, some of these caves, which is quite cool. So let me just make sure this is all nicely lit up and I'm not going to be assaulted by mobs of any description. Should be quite nice. So it's going to light up this area. Grab some of the resources. Yeah, we don't have to worry too much about that. So just go grab some of the copper here. Very nice. It's nicely on the surface, so we don't have to worry too much about finding it. I'm watching out for mobs. I can see red mob dots on the screen, but I have no idea where they are and if they're coming to eat my blood or not. For all I know, they're probably below me, so if I do die, I will make it a glorious fight, which basically will me be screaming like a little girl running away from whatever mob it is. Let me just grab some copper. We've got 23 already. Some of this dense copper or something like that from dense ores. I'm sure I hadn't already mined up 23 bits of copper, but hey-ho. Was there any iron around here? Or is it literally just all copper and charcoal and coal even? Sorry. I mean, I've already got iron. That's not a problem. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else down here. So we've got some aluminium. No, nothing really. So we haven't... I'm not sure if I found any tin yet to make bronze, but I suppose bronze could also be quite a good pickaxe early on, but I'm not sure which one works out better. I mean, I've already got iron, so well, there's my home. I just remember if I've actually mined up any tin yet, so let me go back inside, close the door. Here we go. Climb up here, close the trapdoor. Put some of this away. Mined up tin? I have mined up tin, so I could in theory make a bronze. I'm not sure which one gives a better... Oops, a daisy. Bronze. I'm just having a look around here. So bronze would have a durability... If I made it all out of bronze, it would have an effective durability of 793. What about iron? Iron pickaxe. Here we go. So an iron pickaxe would be less. Okay, so maybe it is worth making out of bronze instead in terms of the actual what's what I'm looking for? The actual material of the what am I looking for? My brain's totally gone. The actual material of the pickaxe head, it might be worth making out of bronze instead. So let me have a look at pickaxe head maybe. So this would be a real good tell. So iron pickaxe head is durability 250 and bronze pickaxe head is 550. So yeah, I'm probably going to make my pickaxe head out of bronze just because it's got a better durability. What we need to do first is make some aluminium brass, and I'll show you why we need to do this in a second. So this was, come on, 3 aluminium to 1 copper. Okay, so if we go over here, we need to go 1, 2, 3 to 1 copper. That should make up 1 lot of aluminium brass. Very nice. We're then going to need some bronze after that, so we need 3 copper to 1 tin. Okay, that'll be good. And then probably make the rest of the... Nope, yeah, no, I think that should be enough. So we're also going to need to make some stone versions of... so we need to go part builder. We're going to need a pickaxe head. Put it in the right place. That's not right. That needs to go there. There we go. So we need a stone pickaxe head. I'll explain why we need this in a second. And we're also going to need a tool binding, like so. Take that out. So Daisy, I already had one of these stone shards. I should have done that. I'll explain why we need them in a second. But is our aluminium brass done? It is. So we're going to make some bronze next. So what we're going to need to do is make some casts out of this aluminium brass. So before we can actually make kind of like a pickaxe head, what we first need to do is pour over some aluminium brass over something like a stone version of it, which makes a cast which we can then pour the bronze into. So there we go. So we've made a pickaxe head cast, and then we're going to make a tool binding cast. Very nice. So we can pour the bronze into this, and these stone bindings are now superfluous, so we'll just dump them in here for now. I'll find a better chest for them at some point. So we've got some tin in there at the moment. This should then make bronze. So what we need to do first of all is put the pickaxe head down. This should make 8 bronze altogether. Yeah, it made 8 molten bronze altogether, which we can then pour out. There we go. So we've got ourselves a bronze pickaxe head. Next we'll put the tool binding down, make a bronze tool binding. Like so. So there we go. That's all nicely done. then what we can do is put these casts in the pattern chest, as they both act as patterns and casts. So you can't pour molten metal into a wooden cast, as it basically just gets set on fire and would dissolve. So you need these metal casts, but I'm not entirely sure if you can actually use these as the patterns as well, or whether or not they are just casts, but you can keep both of them in the pattern chest. So what we also then need is one stick to finish off our pickaxe. So we'll go to the tool station, we want to make a pickaxe like so. So we've got our axe head, tool binding, and stick. And there we go. So we've now got our bronze pickaxe. Very nice. So so this has got a mining level of redstone, so we can basically mine everything apart from obsidian. So that's pretty cool. So I think that's going to be the end of the episode for now. So we've set up our smeltery. We have made ourselves a decent pickaxe, so I don't have to use this crummy stone one anymore. Got a lovely bronze one to help me dig through some stuff. I've already found diamond, so not mined it up because I didn't have a tool able to do so, but I will be able to mine it up, stick it on there as well to make it a diamond level pickaxe, which would be quite cool. So I can actually mine up obsidian, which would be nice. But we shall leave the episode here for now. So probably what I do on the next episode is maybe start working on some basic power or some mechanism, something along those lines. I'm not sure yet. I'll see what I feel like doing in the next episode, but I will leave it here for now. As always, guys, don't forget to comment and like if you've enjoyed the episode. Apart from that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.